Greta Thunberg galvanized the world with her simple call for action by boycotting school every Friday. Her reasoning was that she is taught in school to take science seriously. And science shows if we continue along the same path, young people don't have a future. So why bother going to school to get an education? And she's right if we don't change our path. So how did we get to this moment? Every culture has its origin stories that answer the eternal questions. Who are we? How did we get here? Why are we here? What is the purpose and meaning of everything? And today, science provides origin stories that go back far beyond human memory. For example, by comparing DNA of different groups of people, scientists can determine their degree of relatedness and then infer the movement of humans over time. And all of the trails lead back to Africa 150,000 years ago. That was our birthplace as a species. I keep waiting for the Ku Klux Klan to invite me so I can tell them, we're all Africans. What's your problem? Back when we first appeared in Africa as an upright, furless ape, the grasslands of Africa were filled with animals in abundance and diversity beyond anything we could see today. And in that setting, our ancestors were not very impressive. There weren't many of us. We weren't very big, strong, or fast. And look at me, our senses were not that good. I'm sure when we passed by, other species didn't hug their children and whisper, shh, don't upset them. They're going to take over the planet. But we did have one impressive advantage that was hidden, a complex brain that more than compensated for our lack of physical and sensory qualities. That human brain endowed us with a massive memory, and we were curious and observant and inventive. We learned from experience and could pass those lessons on from generation to generation. So social and cultural evolution were orders of magnitude faster than biological evolution that relied on mutation and shuffling of genes with each generation. We created technologies that extended the capabilities of our bodies: spears, digging implements, rope, needles, stone axes. Other animals we now know, from fish to birds and chimpanzees, also use tools. But the scale and variety of our technological innovation makes us unique. We escape the constraints of heredity and instinct because our brain let us deliberately decide what to do when faced with a problem. Unlike most other animal species, who are limited in their reaction to a situation by their genes or less complex brains, well, we could choose from a wider variety of possibilities. And our brain invented an idea. No other organism has the idea as we do, called the future. You know, future is a concept, but that concept let us realize we can affect that future by what we do in the present. You know, of course, it was very simple at first, and we're walking along a path and then it branches and we think, oh, I remember Dad said when he went to the right, he ran into a saber-toothed tiger. But Mom says that when she went off to the left, she found some berries to eat. So I'm going left. Foresight, based on observation and experience, was the ability to anticipate the outcomes of our actions and thus deliberately choose to avoid danger and exploit opportunity.